For most people, the body is something like a brain taxi, as my colleague Francis Bryce likes to say. It's a head on a stick. This is basically how our culture is. There's various historical reasons why that's become the case. So for most people would view the body as something that moves them around, them being separate from the body. The body is generally reduced to a lump of flesh, a thing, a machine. So the objectified view of the body is the common one that's normal in our society. There's other ways of looking at the body, however. So we can look at the body, the subjective experience of the body. This is a somatic view of the body. So the body as who we are, the body as how we are. So sometimes when I work with tech companies, I say the body is like your operating system. It is intimately involved with how we think, how we see, how we feel, relate. Everything we do in our lives, the body is always there. It's a huge part of who we are and how we are. So it's important on pretty much everything we do everything we do is involving the body. We are embodied, meaning not just body language, not just body as a thing, but the fact that as people, our embodiment, our posture, our breathing, our movement is absolutely key to who we are. And just to be clear, I don't mean if we're tall or short or fat or thin. I mean how we live in our bodies, our awareness, also how we take up space. There's a teacher called Stuart Heller that says we move through space like we move through life. For me, that beautifully captures the art of what embodiment's about, and equally how we sit. So right now I'm sitting. Now, if this was just physics and biology, I'd be sitting in a way which would perfectly balancing those forces. No one sits like that, though. You don't sit like that, I don't sit like that, no one does. Because the body isn't just about biology and physics, it's about psychology. I'm expressing who I am. More than that, I'm creating who I am. So this would be the difference with body language, right? Like we all know that body language, but it's a bit deeper than that. I'm structuring myself right now. The self is an embodied experience. So how I sit creates a large amount of my experience, how I perceive, how we relate, what kind of thoughts I'm coming up with now. So if I sit differently or walk differently or even breathe differently, that's going to change all of those things and therefore every area of my life.